Layla and Mojo, and today we are doing our last Park It video for a while. I know we've been working on this a lot with these dogs, but we have just kind of one more step that we want to go over, try with them, and show to you before we move on from it, just so that they get it really solid. I think that's a bit more beneficial for the dogs because they really benefit from repetition. And so from going over this and really getting it instead of moving on to something else and then trying to come back from it, this will be the most beneficial for them. So we're going to be working on the Park It, and we're going to be kind of building it up. So first we're going to refresh them on what they're supposed to do by walking them over, telling them to park it, just like we did last time with the two of them. Then we are going to put them each on a long leash and work with them separately, where one person will be the handler and the other person is going to be standing behind the mat with the end of the long leash, just not really drawing attention to herself. And so when the handler says park it, the other person pulls on the leash to get Layla and Mojo to walk away from the handler and to the mat, since that seems like the biggest area that they really need to work on with this command, because they're great with their stays. So we're going to get them warmed up, and Layla is going to do some park-its with Nicole first. Layla.
All right, so very beginning, I want to make sure that I'm showing her exactly where she needs to go. I will be walking her up to the mat area and asking her to park it, giving her some time there at her stay, and then releasing her, and we'll probably do it one more time at least.
Layla. Good. Layla, park it. Park it.
She was really excited to park it just there. She was doing a little dance and everything. We're halfway on the mat. That's good enough. I'm going to give her some time to stay there in the park it. And she didn't go down immediately, but that's the whole point of reintroducing them to a command, making sure that they can go through the whole shebang all over again.
Good park it. Good park it, Layla. Good park it. Good.
Okay, so let's try one more time. Maybe I can get just as much excitement out of her this time as she was last time.
Layla, come. Good. Park it.
Next up is Mojo.
All right, Mojo. Let's see how excited he is about Park It today. He's more interested in Layla over there for now. Mojo. Mojo, Park It. He's great with his down. Good, park it, Mojo. Good boy. Good boy, park it. Okay, that was really good. So, Mojo knows that the mat is where he's supposed to be. I kind of paused back here to see if he would go forward on his own, and he didn't quite, but once I took a little bit more step, got a little closer to the mat. He got right on it and was eager to do that, so that's good. He knows this is where he's supposed to be. But when he sees me holding the treat, he's a little hesitant to leave me to go to the mat because I'm the treat dispenser, not the mat. So, but that was really good, and let's practice that again with Mojo. Mojo, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Mojo, park it. Straight into a down. Very good. Now that time I didn't have the treat actually out, so maybe he was able to focus on the command a bit more and less on the treat. Treats are really good to use for training, and especially since Layla and Mojo are both treat motivated, that makes some things a lot easier. However, as they really get to learn the command and as they get better with it, you want to definitely watch them to make sure they don't become treat dependent, because the whole point of using treats is to teach them a command, so they will do it all the time, and if they won't do it without treats, then that's not really a good thing either. But he's doing really well. I don't think we're there yet, but I just don't want you to distract him with treats, as I'm accidentally throwing treats around. Good boy, park it. Good boy, park it, Mojo. Good job. I like how he and Layla have the same way of celebrating a good park it. Good boy. Okay, I want to try that one more time with him, just to see if his walking to the mat is a little bit better. I like that he laid down automatically this time. So let's see if we can get those two combined. So Mojo, come here. Good boy. Mojo, sit. Good boy. Park it. That was still pretty good. At least he's easy to correct, and he's doing so many things right. Just having to do this with your hand is not that big of a deal. Good boy, good park it. Good park it. Good boy, Mojo. Good boy. Okay. Now, what we're going to try to do is putting Layla first on the long leash. And since, Mojo, you can get out of this park it now. And since Nicole has been working with Layla on these parkets, she's going to be the handler, giving Layla the commands, and I'm going to be standing in the back and just gently pulling Layla to me. So I'm going to put Mojo right here. Mojo down. Good boy. Stay. I'm going to have Mojo relax there, and then after this with Layla, I'll be the handler for Mojo. Okay. Stay. Now here, I'm just going to turn her collar so that the leash is pointing in my direction. So it's nice and easy, and I'm just going to be back here. And so now, as soon as Nicole says target, she's going to stay in one spot, and I'm just going to pull Layla to me. Now, if Layla notices me and starts to come up and get attention from me, I'm just going to ignore her. And this is how you can work on it at home with two people. Remember, there's always one person that's the handler giving commands, and this person is just a leash holder. Layla, here. Good girl. Wait. Layla, park it.
Close but no cigar. Let's do that one from the top one more time.
Layla, park it.
Got some Mojo interference here. Let's just get him off to the side and a nice down. Good. Stay. All right, so that was pretty good. With the long lead being incorporated, it really does make a difference with directing her to her park-it spot. But let's try that one more time. Good park-it.
It was really good that she stayed in her park-it, even with the distraction of Mojo getting up and walking around. So yeah, she's very attached to Mojo. Layla, park it. Layla, park it. She did that so quickly I didn't even have time to get attention on the leash. So that was all on her.
Awesome.
All on her own.
Okay, one more time. So she's doing such a great job.
Layla, come. Good girl. Right. Park it. Park it.
That was really good. What the difference a long lead makes.
Good park it.
Good working. Good girl. Oh, that was really, really great. Okay, I guess we'll move on to Mr. Mojo now.
Yes. Good girl. Good job, Layla. Layla, sit. Sit. I'm doing a leash swap here. Sit. Good. She's used to working with Nicole, so she wasn't quite listening to me when I told her to sit. All right, we're just waking Mojo up from his nap. Okay, Mojo.
Stay.
Okay. So Nicole has the leash up pretty well. All right, Mojo. Again, I'm turning his collar so that the leash is headed right in her direction. Good boy. Good boy. All right, and she's ready. Now he's kind of looking at her, so I'm going to put my hand in the treat bag to really get his attention. Mojo, park it. Park it. Mojo, park it. Okay, so like I suspected with Mojo, actually seeing the treat and having that temptation right there is a little bit too much to handle. So next time I'm not going to have the treat there. That was a really good effort. We don't want to drag Mojo to his park-it, so that's why I helped him out a little bit more. Good park-it, Mojo. Good boy. Good boy, park-it. Good boy. Okay, let's try that one again. No treats this time. Mojo, come here. Good job. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to walk about halfway with him. Mojo, park it. Mojo, park it. Okay, so it's good that he laid down. It wasn't quite on the mat, so remember that's something you really want to focus on with him because you don't want to let him get away with things because, you know, letting him get away with a little thing here or there will add and add on over time to the point where he's not doing the on the correct way. But it was still pretty good. Good park-it, Mojo. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, now this time I'm going to walk all the way with him while Nicole is still putting tension on that leash so that he gets used to both things at once and hopefully it gets a little more used to his collar being pulled and hopefully he can combine the things together and it will ease him into it a little bit more. So Mojo, come here. Good boy. Okay, no treat. Now I'm just going to act like this is park it for the first time and walk it all the way with him. All right, Mojo, park.